Hey folks, welcome to the HeroPress Tip of the Week. This week we're going to talk about a secret admin page in WordPress. WordPress has an options table in the database, and it stores all the settings that you'll find under settings, and many that you'll find outside of settings as well. Settings for Yoast and all of your plugins, really. And you could look those up in the database using a tool like PHPMyAdmin, but WordPress has a secret page where you can see them. I'm going to show it to you. You go to wp-admin/options.php. And there it is. Now look at the top right here. Warning, this page allows direct access to your site settings. You can break things here. Please be cautious. And they're right, you can break things. But here's a list of the setting for every option in the database. And if you look at my scroll bar here, you'll see there are a lot of them. But you'll see things you recognize. There's Jetpack, there's Monster Insights down here, there's Ninja Forms, Pagely, Publish Press, everything. Everything is in here. And I want to show you why this can be useful. I'm going to pull up 301 redirects, the settings for it. And right here is an option to use wildcards or not. And I want to know what the setting name is for that. So I right click and go to inspect. It pops right up here, and the actual input field, the checkbox, not the label, we don't want that. The checkbox has a name of wildcard. So I'm going to quick copy that, and we'll come over here, and I'm going to do a search. And there it is, 301 redirects wildcard, and it says true. Now, this is probably mostly useful for developers, but maybe not. You may be doing a setting, and it doesn't seem to be working, and you're not quite sure whether or not it's actually saving to the database. This is a good way to check. So, for example, this were checked, but this said false, then you know something's broken somewhere. I don't really recommend making changes in here. You can really cause some trouble. And in some fields, you simply can't. For example, if there's serialized data, you just can't get at that data. In a pinch, you could change a setting in here. But again, I don't recommend it. But it can be really interesting to go through and see what some of your settings are. For example, my current theme is called HeroPress Cadence Child. Disallowed keys. Version numbers, all kinds of interesting things in here. So while I don't recommend you go in here and make changes, I do recommend you go through and just take a look and see what's set in here. There's all my WordPress settings, for example. So I hope you find this useful.